Hi, I want to do a video. This is my 6-month anniversary of living off-grid. And there you see my panels there. In the beginning, I thought there were a lot of things that I thought it would be a lot easier. I also thought some things that are easy would be harder. So it's not at all what I expected. It's pretty much, life is pretty much the same, really. Life is life. But living off the grid, living on solar, is really hard. I happen to live in an area that it has turned out, not only in wintertime, but all the time, is compulsively cloudy. And so I'm trying to find out at this point what I could do to maybe get some help or something to expand my solar. Because in order to keep the batteries charged, I need at least twice as much solar and twice as much conservation. I mean, it's just really, really something. Like, this is one of the brighter times. This is as good as it pretty much gets. I mean, sometimes the sun will come out for an hour or two, like it did yesterday. I wish I could have gotten, like, a video of that. But, it just doesn't stay long enough for me to even capture it. So this is what I've got. Things around here are pretty much the same as they really were in January. Not even as good. I still, because of the move, I got set back a lot. That is kind of was the nail in the coffin of this not being a very good success at 6 months. I did get the phone box fairly situated. I'm trying to get somebody back in here to do some things. I have gotten ahead by kind of making it more homey with some pillows and some trim and stuff like that. And my bed having sold, now I have the bedroom where I can get at it. It's so much easier. I can't really use the piano again, no power to do it. I have to just limit it to, you know, basic computer that I can't use very much at all. Just like a TV show that I feel like I have to watch or something. And a couple of emails, and it may take a while to get this video out, actually, because, you know, I just don't have enough computer time to do it with solar being as it is. I mean, this is as high as I've seen it in weeks, is on Fair. That's as high as it's been. And this little Mighty Cool, it is really a great cooler for living off-grid. But it's not very good when you don't have any power. You still have to have some power. So, I mean, how much am I really going to get in compulsive constant clouds? And oftentimes, like where there is some sun, it'll be after 4:30 or before 10:30 a.m. or after 4:30 p.m. So it's just not very good. I was talking to somebody today. She says, oh, we haven't even seen it when the rains come, you know, in a week or two, and all the monsoon rains come, it's going to be a lot cloudier. Well, I think it's already been pretty much cloudy as it is. So I can't really imagine it being any cloudier, really. So she was saying that all the clouds, they come across and they form and they get captured in this area. So it's like I'm kind of in a bad area for solar. Not a really good area. I've seen panels around here, but everything's grid tie. But for off-grid, I would not want to live tied to the grid again. It's just, ugh, you know. I'm in this lifestyle now. It's not like I can, you know, pack up and go back. Because I think if I could, I probably would for a while. And just, you know, use time, some years to get on my feet and then do it again. But I'm kind of glad to be off-grid. I really don't want to be on grid. And I like being kind of further away and more rural. And I like having a place that's my own, even though it's really hard to take care of. And that's, again, that's the other thing, is it gets really, really, really pricey when you're disabled. When you're disabled and living off the grid, it's a Monte Carlo lifestyle. If you are not disabled, then you can do it cheap on the fly. So that's something to consider. And this channel is about doing it disabled, so that's why you're hearing this perspective. And, you know, I'm trying to get some things going and hoping that some things will go. I mean, the bed did sell, and that money went to help pay the bills for the last move, which are still not even begun to be paid for. It got to really be expensive coming back here to set up just hundreds and hundreds of dollars and hundreds of more dollars just to be able to finish, getting my sewer hose set up and my water line set up and everything, which seems like it shouldn't cost that much, but they take advantage of you here when you can't do something. So I think a lot of it is location as well. Arizona tends to be friendly for living off-grid, but it's got a lot of drama that offsets the freedom and friendliness. So it's kind of something that I have to weigh. I'm going to stay here for now, but it's something that I'm going to weigh very heavily in the future and just kind of try to figure out which way I'm going. I read a lot of books. That's kind of how I spend my time, reading a lot, because there isn't really anything else you can do really much without power and without health. Because with health you can go out and explore, but when you're kind of stuck to the bed, it's reading. So that's 6 months of living off-grid. And I'm going to have some tips and tidbits to share. And if you like it, comment, subscribe. If you have any ideas, feel free to leave them. And have a great day. And also, happy 4th tomorrow, because tomorrow's 4th of July. So happy 4th of July.